Welcome back to more Mass Effect. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. I don't know why the music is rocking right now. It's a little intense for post-battle. Here we go.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Identify yourself.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
What's wrong with them?
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
I'll do as you ask.
All right. I don't think they'll give me much choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
So, this is one of the big choices of the game, right? We're starting the video, we're right in the thick of it, and I know the game basically wants us to freeze. Like, the free, open, sort of good guy thing to do is like, yeah, we'll release you, we'll atone, and so on. But let's be honest here. This thing is a giant space cockroach. Now, I don't know where you live, what part of the world you might be in. I don't know if cockroaches are a thing for you, but I live in Florida. And in Florida, if a cockroach moves in, he brings his own toilet paper and takes over the spare room. They're gigantic, they're disgusting, they're gross, and they're hard to kill. So, we don't want them around. It's kind of like how in the third game, in the vanilla version, how they're like, oh yeah, wait a minute, you don't actually kill the Reapers, you symbiotically become whatever. No. That's not what we're doing here. These things are gross, horrible insect creatures, and we're gonna kill them off.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
No. Stop feeling and think. Even if you disagree with Asari morals, you must see she could be an ally.
Is our kind so frightening
Yes.
You would seek our silence if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
Shut up and die. Look, I'm gonna play the Paragon for basically everything else in the game, I think. But this is too much. I know, the good guy thing to do is supposedly to save a giant bug. No one would really do that. No one would really do that. Shut up and die.
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
I only did what any rational human being would do. Now Liara's upset. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I don't like this. We can't get it. We can't get it. Oh well. Let's get out of here. I think we can leave this way. I wonder if that does have anything to do with like your chances to romance Liara. Like if you go against her here, let's see what she has to say. Yeah. She doesn't want to talk about it. So we're here now. Can we, like, do we just leave those people here? They're not really our problem. Oh, look at all this stuff. Death of a matriarch. Deal with the hot labs. You dealt with a matriarch, but there's still the issue of the Rachni down in the hot labs. We came from the quarantine lab. We have to go deal with the rest of the Rachni. And we had to deal with them anyway. Cryo rounds. Oh, that might be better. I'm not feeling this this hammerhead guy. Maybe I'll try these. You have less accuracy, so maybe we counter that with something that helps with accuracy. Yeah, that should be great. Now let's go ahead and level up before we go to those hot labs. We did the charm. We didn't even need it. We can get the better unity, though. Shorter recovery time. Only 2 minutes. Oh wait, we have 4 points? Okay, alright. What does medicine do for us? Knocks out an organic enemy for 1 second. I wonder if it knocks them down. That might be good. I think we go with damping because I did not recognize how great this was for biotics. Now, I know I was using it in the last video during, like, when they had their barriers up. I think what you want to do if you go up against an Asari Commando is use the damping when, like, when you first see them before they bring up the barrier, and then they can't make the barrier, and they're super easy to kill. Now, in the boss fight in the last game, I did overload to get rid of their shields, and then shot them a little bit, and then they put up their barriers, which was not the way you should do it. I should have used damping, and then maybe have one of the other characters use overload, and then just take them out. That seems like a better play. We're going to focus on damping for a little bit. Oh, we still need everybody else. Now, I have not really been using this, but I think maybe the Singulator is cool. I feel like Liara's got that all handled on her own. Do we give her more shields and give her... I think this is a good path for her. We're going to be all overload. I think that's kind of neat. I've never really done it like that before, where everybody has overload in the team. It's kind of interesting. Tactical armor, we only have this one guy left. Shield boost. 50% of your shield per second, only for 2 seconds. Or do we just get the top off the shields? Let's do that. Okay, now to the HAL Labs. I think it's this way. Maybe? Is this... Okay. I keep wondering, do we have to go back and, like, save all the people that were here? Apparently not. Do we fight them later? I can't recall. Let me know, you know, I'm pretty sure... Oh, here's a guy. We'll talk to him in a second, but... the Rachni thing is just a hot button issue for me. It just seems like the game wants you to do what would be the opposite of your natural inclination. Kill the giant bug. Alright, are you here to secure the situation? Yeah, I'm a Spectre.
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the Operations Director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
What did you do?
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries, this is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
And that didn't work.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a better.
I guess we just have to talk to him to do it. Is there anything in here we need? It doesn't look like it. Oh. Nothing there. I guess we'll just do it.
Not so well.
How do I trigger it?
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Hostile spotted.
Okay, so is there just the one? Let's do this. Easy enough. Do we need to get... Oh, his body is gone. I thought we might need to get the key. We're a little low on metagel. Oh, I think we have to do a hacking game. Is this it?
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Neutron Purge.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Verbal code from an administrator. Is there anything else in here? No. Oh, his body is here. I think that was it. Let's try this again.
Online. How can
We're
I
moving on.
No.
logging you out, Commander?
Did that a little too fast. Come on, Mira. Give me a hand.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
We're going.
I smell trouble.
Alright, so let's just use a singularity right, like, in the middle of them. Oh yeah, we gotta kill the little guys. I'm overloaded. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Let's... Garrus's sabotage. And my... overload.
And stay down.
Yeah, they keep exploding. Oh, and they shoot stuff too. I forgot about that. No. Back up a little bit. They're not coming in. They're not rushing us. I really think that they should. Garrus, do you have the right weapon? No, you do not. Use your rifle. Are we on time? We have a minute. Is that everybody? We're fine.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Alright, we did it. I think... Are we ready to leave? How's Garrus? Let's heal him up. Let's see what the journal says. We leveled up again. Depart via the passenger tram. Yeah. I think maybe I want to do more... Or... Maybe we do more Spectre training. Or maybe more damping. I don't know. I don't know what to focus on. Let's get this to advanced, and then maybe we'll finish off the Spectre training. You guys, what are you going to work on? Barrier? I think that might be it. Or maybe just regular shields. We did say that. You're done with your electronics. Let's get the... Oh my gosh. Let's get this done. And we're good to go. Is that everybody? Are we just leaving? Are we not going to talk to the people? I don't think so. I think we're out. They're not our problem. And we're out. We did it. We beat Novaria. What do we have left? We have Pharos. Find the conduit. Wrap up the game.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the MEU relay?
The MEU relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Do we need to talk to the Council? I don't think so.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, what is this? Codex? Fair enough. I think we want to run back to the Citadel real quick. We have two things we can do. We can talk to Kahoku, and we can... Oh, should we go talk to everybody? We probably should. We probably should. No. Over here. And then we'll go to the Citadel. We have Kahoku and that one girl that's the sister. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked to Kaden yet. Like even the first conversation, and we're like halfway through the game. Well, maybe not halfway.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Speak your mind.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for a lost mass relay to who knows where, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I hear you, man.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant. Who knows what will come in handy?
If you say so, sir. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alright, we finally got to talk to him. Let's look at our locker. More stuff. I think Liara's in here. Yep.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Now again, I'm trying to avoid the romance options in this game. It's not as easy as you think.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Me?
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
I think this feels a little too romantic. Let's stay in the middle.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Whoa, what? Okay, so maybe I didn't want to have this conversation. I'm gonna say this. And hopefully
My
not.
relationships are none of your business.
Yeah, none of your business, Liara.
I apologize, Commander. I did not mean to
Step
pry.
back.
I thought there was a mutual attraction between us.
No, why would you think that?
Obviously,
I've
I
been
do not
nothing
know as much
but
about
formal
human
with you.
relationships as I thought.
You are way off, but I'll just say this.
It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
In fact, I'm gonna walk away.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
At least she doesn't seem broken up about the whole Rachni thing. She did kind of try to push her ideas on me. Well, that was dangerous. I don't even want to go talk to Ashley now. We'll talk to Garrus and we'll talk to Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yeah?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Really?
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex is pretty BA, man.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Saleon, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Saleon's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
You're totally right, man.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
We'll check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Cool, I forgot that you could get missions or assignments from your buddies the more you talk to them. That's kind of why you talk to them, right? Head to the coordinates. Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. We'll have to remember that. But first, we need to go to the Citadel. Oh, we could talk to Tali, but I think we're going to get out of here for now. Go upstairs and get our butts to the Citadel.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Or we won't. Okay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
I'd completely forgotten about Vermeer. Find the conduit. We have to go to Pharos and deal with the Geth. Or do we go to Vermeer first? I think we go to Pharos first. I'm not sure, but first, before either of those, we do have to go back to the Citadel, which we'll do at the beginning of the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our time together, getting to know our comrades. Take care.